It's time.
Time to meet the women who make a living around fast cars.
Hello, ladies.
This is Women Take the Wheel.
Sit down, strap in, and turn on all you've got.
Nikki Clark is taking you behind the scenes.
You're ready to win. Let me tell you, these cars, they get up and go pretty good.
Introducing you to women drivers, crew members, and fans of the racing world. Plus, Nikki is bringing you the latest racing news in Indiana and beyond.
We're going to bring it to you from the tower as they get ready to pull into the beam.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
All right, strap yourselves in.
Getting off the track and in your ears. This is Women Take the Wheel.
Come on, baby.
With your host,
Here we go.
Nikki Clark.
Hi, I'm Nikki Clark, your host for Women Take the Wheel here on the All Indiana Podcast Network. On this episode, I welcome Tara Graves. Her passion for drag racing began at a very young age, and now, along with her husband Chris, put on one of the fastest growing racing series, Funny Car Chaos.
Your day moves fast. Your news should too. That's why there's a new and improved Wish TV app, bringing you more local news, breaking alerts, live streaming, weather forecast, radar, and Indiana sports, all in one place. Customize your news feed to see the stories that matter most to you and get the information you need when you need it. Download the new and improved Wish TV app today on iOS or Android and take News 8 with you everywhere.
Okay, welcome to Women Take the Wheel, and today I'm with Tara Graves, to me a lifelong drag racer and driver, and now one of the heads of Funny Car Chaos. How are you doing today, Tara?
Good. How are you?
I am doing wonderful, and we're just talking about you're in beautiful Texas, but it's a little cold today.
It is. We are frigid down here. Anytime it gets below 50, everybody kind of freaks out. We're not used to that.
Minnesota girl here, that's my element. So let's talk about how you got started into racing. What got your interest into racing?
So my dad and my uncle Rob, whom you know, is a crew chief for Terry McMillan, kind of was into A-Fuel racing. I remember going to the track as a kid, you know, riding in the tractor trailer, and my dad worked for Daryl Hitchman out of California. Eventually he moved down to Texas, and we ran a lot of D4 divisionals and some of the nationals. And, you know, it was really fun growing up, just being able to see, you know, all of that. And I kept asking my dad, you know, over and over and over, Dad, can we please get a junior? Can we please get a junior? And eventually I talked him into it when I was around 8. And we have a local track about 20 miles from our house, Redline Raceway. That's where I grew up, racing pretty much every Friday night, doing brackets. And eventually I got into Super Comp. And then in 2012, I had the pleasure of meeting Daryl Walden out of Kilgore, Texas. And he had a junior fuel car and was looking for a driver. And we went out to the Motorplex and made some hits. I got my license. And then the next weekend, we went to Bowling Green, Kentucky, and we ended up winning the Holly Hot Rod National event, which was really neat. Yeah.
So, like, basically your first race in fuel, you won.
Yeah. It was quite a spectacular weekend, you know, because our relationship had just started, and, you know, it was a big deal for him to trust me in his car, and we made a really good team, you know, me driving and him tuning, and it was just, I don't know, I'm so blessed to have met Daryl and for him to give me the opportunities that he did. I've been racing with Daryl ever since. Actually, we converted over to a blown engine a couple of years after that. Won several championships in a local series down here in Texas. We went and raced out at the California Hot Rod Reunion. A lot of good times with Daryl, and man, I love driving that car. It was a blast. I can't tell you how much fun that car is to drive. And then in 2014, I had the opportunity to get my Nitro Funny Car license from John Hale.
I remember that.
At the Motorplex, which was incredible. That was, you know, definitely one of the highlights. We did a couple events in Paducah, Kentucky, a couple events in Tulsa. We actually won the Tulsa Nitro Nationals, which was by far one of my career highlights. And it happened to be on the same night that Mindy Fry won in Nostalgia Top Fuel. So 2 women to win that race was it was a spectacular night. It was one I'll never forget, that's for sure.
That is crazy, both women.
Yeah, and since then I've kind of been driving Daryl's car, and I had the chance to drive Keith Jackson's car out of Denver, Colorado a couple of times, actually in Funny Car Chaos, which was, pretty high stress for Chris and I because we're trying to run the race, and then I'm racing, and, our nerves are already, at the max. But probably not going to have that scenario again as far as me driving, and that was a little too stressful for both of us. But
well, yeah,
it was fun while we had the chance. So, but yeah, that leads us up to now, and I just have to say I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that I had, and to be able to drive all the different cars that I have. I'm very blessed.
Do you have a favorite car? Is there like one that was like that was my girl, that's my car?
I would I love driving Daryl's car. I'm so comfortable in the front engine car. It's just, when I get in there, I feel like I'm at home. But I have to say John's car was almost the same. Like he had a great crew, and that's one of the reasons that Chris and I chose that car to get my license in with Guy Tipton and all the guys over there. It just, you felt at home, you felt safe, and when you feel safe and you're at home and, everybody's family, you're obviously going to perform better, when you're not nervous and, so, but there's nothing, you can't compare anything to driving a nitro car. I mean, that's just, there's no doubt that is my favorite.
What's your fastest speed you've gotten in the funny car?
Then 253 in Hale's car.
Nice. That was the one Bad Texan, right?
Yes.
Oh, and if you haven't tried, but we'll give him a little plug here too. John Hale makes amazing barbecue sauce, and I should know I'm a snob from I've been living in Kansas City where barbecue is king, but I'm like, dang, this is good.
It is.
And he's still a big supporter of Funny Car Chaos, which we'll get to come here. Now, did you also, because I know you and Chris met, I know he was a photographer. Is that how you met? Were you a racing photographer too?
No, so I actually worked at Redline Raceway. I worked at the ET booth, and the managers at that time were Jerry and Tracy Goss, and we were really good. I mean, we raced out there every single Friday. And so, when I was 15 years old, I said, hey, can I work out here, when we're not racing? And that's where Chris and I met, was at Redline. I wasn't really into photography at the time, but eventually he taught me everything I know, and we spent 7 years doing that, traveling around the country, doing photos at different events, all over the place, and living in a travel trailer. It was, man, a lot of stories from those times, but
well, I love that you're proving that even if you're not driving, you can get involved in motorsports. Like you said, you're not driving, so then you got a job at the track. And then, you learn another skill. So, I mean, I encourage people, too. I'm like, you need to get your foot in the door. Go work at a track.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good for you. And then, and like I said, I would never know because I've seen your work and your photography is wonderful. So I'm like, oh, you're just natural born photographer then.
Oh, thank you. Chris definitely taught me everything I know. And we don't shoot photos much anymore, but man, we did it, like I said, for 7 years, and
road life.
It was a lot of fun. We met a lot of great people along the road, that's for sure.
And what do you think of road life living on there? So you pretty much because we've talked about people in racing, you don't have too many weekends off. And so you lived in the road pretty much all the time.
yeah, I mean, and that after we got married, we thought, well, we need to get a house, blah, blah. And it's like, why would we get a house when we're on the road, almost 38 weekends out of the year, So once chaos kind of started up, we settled down and we have a house now and kitty cats and all that. So
all that good fun. And now to explain it, people, okay, so to explain what Funny Car Chaos is, it's a racing series and it is grown in popularity so much. I've been to them for a season and they're just so fun, so like they're laid back. It's a lot of more fun drivers who do it for hobby and stuff like that, I think. But tell me how you guys came up with Funny Car Chaos.
So, 2017 was our first year of Funny Car Chaos, and that was at Denton. Previously, there was a DRO series, and that kind of went away. And so we had several funny cars here in the Dallas area, and Chris and I, we worked for North Star Jagway at that time, and we wanted to put together this match race. And, by the time we paid 4 or 5 cars to come and match race, we kind of said, well, why don't we just put up a purse and let them all come and run, And so we kind of put the idea together, and the first one, we were blown away by the response. And ever since then, it has completely snowballed and exploded. And we have the greatest group of dedicated racers. And like you said, these guys they have their own businesses, or, they work Monday through Friday, and they love the sport. They love funny cars. They love drag racing. They love the fans. It's super laid back. It's really incredible what has happened over the last 3 years to where it is now.
And it's
very cool.
I just want to say, be a little humble here, because, pretty much, wasn't it just like you and Chris doing everything, doing the promoting, doing the credentials? Wasn't it pretty much just you two? Yeah,
so it still is. And it is a full-time job, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I do a lot. I do mostly all the graphic design, all the flyers, and a lot of social media and stuff like that. And, on race day, it's just me and Chris. We're very focused on, I wouldn't say perfection, but we're very adamant on, we need to run at this time and this time, and we're very schedule oriented. And we make a great team. We're there on Thursday. We do everything from parking the cars to, pairing them up, making the ladders, down to, winner circle photos and all that. So race weekends they're high stress, but they're so much fun. We love what we do. So when you love what you do, it doesn't seem like a job.
Yeah, and that's my thing, too, because you guys, I was just amazed when I went. I'm like, who does this? Oh, that's Tara. Well, who does this? Chris. Well, Tara and Chris. I'm like, well, how can you, because you have NHRA that takes tons of people to put one event on and all over, and you guys, it's just the two of you.
Yeah.
And it just amazes me. And what do you think the secret to the success of Funny Car Chaos is? What do you think it is?
I think our number one rule, and we've said this from the very first race, to this race, we start every driver's meeting out with the number one rule is have fun. And we base that, our whole deal around that. On Thursday we have this free party with barbecue and everybody gets to hang out, and it's just the camaraderie between all the racers. We cannot wait until the next race, and I think the racers are kind of like that too. And the racing is awesome.
It is.
We have 2 fields of 8. We have an A field and a B field. And actually at the Ennis race, we have so many pre-entries that we're actually doing a C field. But
wow, that's great.
When we're up there, watching, it is fun to watch. The adrenaline rush is almost like driving a car for me. It's so awesome. And especially once you get to know all these drivers, and, there's kind of some rivalries like they had back in the day. It's just really fun. and that's our number one rule. So as long as we keep doing that and we try to keep the costs down for everyone, we try to keep our ticket costs down for the fans so that you can bring a family of 5 or, and still have money to buy T-shirts and corny dogs or, whatever. That's kind of our motto is we're doing this to have fun,
And it's true. I went Alan Biddendorf racing, American Outlaw. I did that for a season with him. And like I said, I just enjoy going to races so much. And like I said, even when the pits are down, everybody helps each other out. Everybody, if somebody has a problem, and we eat together, we drink together. And it's just, I think I fall asleep faster than the rest of them. I'm like, it's still 2 a.m. I'm like, guys, come on, let's go. So yeah, when I go there, it's just truly a good time between all these racers, and they party with each other. They help each other out. And you guys have done such a great thing with that.
Well, thank you. Like I said, we're very fortunate to have the group that we do. We have a lot of dedicated racers that, go to every single event, and they've been going to all the events for 2 years now, and we're very fortunate to have a lot of great guys and a lot of great fans and sponsors. We've had a lot of new sponsors step up this year.
You bring in extra talent too. Yeah, you bring in extra people too. You bring in jet cars, and the greatest thing ever was that jet rig. That was so much fun.
Yeah, we're definitely about, we're not having a drag race. We're providing entertainment. And I think that's what one of our other big things is, these people are paying $20 to get into a show. We're providing a show. It's not just about, the racing. We have to make this where these people say, oh, man, I want to come back to this next year,
Exactly. And a shout out to a former guest we've had here on Women Take the Wheel, Miss Apple Girl Art, Katie Butera, who makes your trophies for the championship.
Yes.
They are amazing.
She is awesome.
Isn't she? And she's with American Outlaw and Alan and Jake. And they're stunning. I love going and watching those guys. Alan gets so excited.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing them at the first race in Ennis for sure.
Yes.
He's a hoot.
Yes, and hopefully the COVID doesn't get in the way and everything like that, like it has in past. So I appreciate that. And when is your first race this year?
So it is at the end of March. It's March 26th and 27th. And as of today, which we have been getting a new entry every day, but we are up to 57 funny car entries.
I didn't even know they had that many funny cars. That is amazing.
Yeah, we have them coming from California, Oregon, Nebraska. All over the place. Our jaws are on the floor.
And is that the one?
But yeah, it should be an absolutely insane event.
And media credentials and everything. Is that the one that's got sold out already?
Yes. Yeah, I think we have 30 credentialed, and because of track liability and all of this, we can't really have any more out there. So yeah, we've closed that, and it's gonna. We've had fans that are coming from all over the place as well, and I don't know what to say. It's just we're kind of beside ourselves. It's gonna be really, really cool. We're so excited. We can't wait.
That is just amazing. And you have all different type of drivers too. So you have women who drive in this series too, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I believe we have 3 women drivers that are going to be at the race in Ennis.
That is great. I just love to hear it. Like I said, I love the fact that there's so many big organizations that, may be struggling to fill the field, but you guys are just on top of it, and you've got that many funny cars coming, and it's excited. It's something to get excited about. And do you stream it all yet, or are you not there yet, or?
We're not streaming this event, but we have tickets on sale, and there's hotels, and God willing, we're going to pull it off. So there's still time to make plans to come.
That is perfect. Now, now's the time to give yourself a shout out. Tell everybody where they can follow you on social media.
So I'm on Facebook under Tara Windland Graves. My My Instagram is dragstripgirl. And I got to give a quick plug to a couple of our Funny Car Chaos sponsors, Fred Spell with Spell Paving, Randy and Susan Renew with Redline Shirt Club. They've been with us from the very first race. I can't say how much we appreciate their support. Mears Moss Volvo and Intech Oil. Those are our primary guys, and it wouldn't be possible without them. And I also have to say, Chris and I make such a good team, and I can't thank him enough for, all the opportunities that he's given me with driving and just letting me do my deal, and supporting me the whole time, and my parents, my family as well. I'm a very blessed girl.
You are. You are so blessed. And like I said, I've always been a fan of yours, watching you drive. And I still remember the first time I met you, I'm like, Wendlandt, I know a Rob. Are you two related? And of course, everybody knows Rob Wendlandt, crew chief extraordinaire, currently with Terry McMillan. So, well, thank you so much for coming on today, Tara. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see you guys out at Funny Car Chaos, and for all of our Women Take the Wheel fans to follow you guys too.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you again for listening. I'm Nikki Clark, and this is Women Take the Wheel. Be sure to connect and follow on Facebook when you search for Women Take the Wheel podcast. And be sure to follow and subscribe to this podcast now on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network,
This is Women Take the Wheel.
with Nikki Clark. Follow and subscribe to this podcast now and discover even more great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Online at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.
AllIndianaPodcastNetwork.com.